Oh, fuck. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Dish Pit Podcast. I am your host, Jay Fandango, and this is my co-host.
Let's just call me Michael.
Just regular.
No,
intro,
actually,
a regular intro. Any of these days, any of these weeks will be
I'm
perfectly
gonna get,
acceptable.
I'm gonna get one down. I think you know what? I'm gonna be Mike Fandango.
It's fine. We can be the Fandango Bros. We make a video game about it, man. But yeah, everyone, thank you for stopping by the podcast this week. We're glad to have you, and we got a nice little episode planned.
Episode 25, bro.
Yes, we are officially a quarter of a century years old on the podcast spectrum.
I feel so young.
It makes me feel 20 again.
You need to crack open that beer.
I don't want to crack it open.
Yeah,
man. Michael's forcing me to drink Budweiser this week.
because I fucked up and I didn't go to the places where I need to get the beer. So Jordan's gonna drink beer with me. We gonna drink one of these guys right here. Now do it with your mouth.
I just chipped off a portion of my table because of that, bro.
No one told you to do that.
It gives it character. Shut up. It gives it character. Oh, it's twist off.
Look,
You're
there's
right.
wood in your... You just dropped wood all over. Now the beer's dying.
God.
You're supposed to put your mouth on it and drink it. Good job, man. You did a good job
It's
on that
disgusting, bro.
one.
I spilled beer on the floor already, and we're only like a minute in.
I'm going to need you to finish that beer before the podcast is over.
I will. Let me just clean this beer up real quick.
All right. While Jordan's cleaning up the beer, I wanted to talk about...
Make it sound like I'm doing a bunch of shit.
Yeah, just... while Jordan is carefully looking through his cabinet, he's going to make sure... did you find those towels? You find those towels, bro?
What am I? Oh, yeah.
Oh, so now he needs to open the second cabinet so he can go.
I'm back.
Oh, he's back. See, this is all Blake's fault because Blake got over here and started talking shit, and now he's drunk.
Shots!
Oh,
Shots!
DJ's one. Hey, get Blake over here.
No, he's not gonna take it. Stop! Don't waste your time.
Ah.
He's sleeping.
Is he asleep for
He's
real?
probably in. He's probably in. He's in DJ's bed. DJ, do not clack your fucking shot glass into the camera this time.
And yeah, don't do that.
I appreciate the sentiment for the bit. It just completely desynced our audio.
Yeah, it totally fucked it up. Here, no, I'll give him this one.
Shot glasses are shots for everyone.
Dish Pit Podcast.
Welcome to the Dish Pit Podcast.
Congratulations to DJ who's blocking the total shot right now.
Fuck off, DJ.
But he just got himself back into the 21st century. He's got a phone. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Go for it.
What the fuck? What an animal.
Tell Blake that you took his shot, too.
DJ is not going to wake up for work tomorrow. Oh, man. So, Michael, man. How you feeling today, bro? What's going on in your head? How was work today? How was your week? Let me know what's going on. What's going on in your head,
bro? Work today sucked.
Work was awful.
Awful.
I made a little bit of money, but I know you didn't make any money.
I didn't make shit, dude.
You didn't get any tables, really. You got like 6 or 7 tables, and all
like
one
maybe
tops.
tops. 6 or 7, and a bunch of them sat at the bar top. I didn't have any booth tables, which is, I expected it to be slow because yesterday and the day before was fucking busy as shit. But I didn't expect it to be that slow. I actually sat down and played fucking Zelda on my Switch for an hour.
Yeah, Michael got to sit down and play Zelda. I'm over here getting these ladies hot tea and shit. Like,
I saw that.
what I don't understand is when you get, like, because the thing with hot tea is you can use your tea bag more than once.
Absolutely.
You can use it like 3 times, and it'll still fucking give you tea. Because you're only...
It's called steeping.
Yeah, you're steeping the fucking tea bag. It doesn't make any sense to me for you to need a whole new tea bag for a new cup of water.
Oh, is that what happened? Like they asked you for a whole new one?
It was only one time, but still, I thought it was worth mentioning. But she did have some nice breasts.
Oh,
this
the
lady.
short-haired lady?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had them before.
I
saw them when they walked in. I've had them before.
The shit she was wearing, it was just like
Totally revealing.
You want me to look?
Yeah. They're fake. They're nice.
I mean, yeah, no way they're that perky, and she's like 60. You know?
You think she was 60?
She's probably like in her 50s or 60s.
Late 50s. All right, I can give you that.
Because her mom was probably in her like 70s or 80s.
That was her mom there?
That was her mom, bro.
Oh,
they
shit.
both look not that old.
No, that she did not look.
Maybe either they don't look that bad for their age, or they look horrible for their age because they're like younger. Like the mom's like 50 something
and she's
white,
like 30.
And she's in her, oh my god, and her skin looks like damn pork rinds.
That's what happens when you sit in that fucking tanner, that fucking tanning tube.
I'll never understand that. Like Tanya, like one of the chick that I used to mess around with, she would tan every day and she looked like a fucking Dorito. I'm like, girl, that's not attractive.
Your
like
skin
you're
looks
already
like leather.
I'm like, you're already like, you're not ugly, girl. Stop. Like she was working out.
I understand why people
shape,
tan over here.
But then she would just tan every day, and it's not okay.
I said tam.
I don't know why these goddamn motherfucking Mexicans are tamming over here.
Tamming all day long.
I didn't mean that. I'm not
picking
racist.
avocados. Wait,
please don't cherry pick this. I'm not a racist human being.
Oh, that's racist when you say cherry pick for Mexicans.
Talking about cherry pick literally means to choose and select a very specific thing to talk like to.
Who do you think is picking the cherries out there, bro?
Bro, I've seen white guys pick cherries.
No.
You think only Mexicans pick cherries and strawberries for us?
And avocados.
What about the lettuce?
And
Didn't
oranges.
you say that the Mexicans peed on the lettuce and that's why there was like E. coli?
That actually was a thing.
Yeah,
it wasn't E. coli, it was like Listergia.
Speaking of an outbreak.
Ooh, the coronavirus.
The coronavirus, everyone. The dreaded coronavirus. Beware if you're under the age of 5 and over the age of 80. You may die if you catch this.
It's actually now determined it like 3 or 2.
That's why I didn't know. I don't know how young is too young for a kid to catch like a really bad cold.
It's not that. It's just like
it's a very specific cold.
So young that you don't have any type of immunity built up in your system. All right, so you have to like be breastfeeding. Because that's generally
Good thing Emily doesn't breastfeed. Here's the thing.
She did.
Yeah, but not for that long at all.
No, she went into the...
I was actually... I'm not surprised.
No, she did. She pumped.
Oh, you are right. Because I was wondering. I was like, wait, you stopped breastfeeding? She's like, no, I just pump because it helps... It makes it to where they're not as... That you're right. That was the explanation. She wanted to drink more. But you're also... from my eyes, you're... making it to where the kid's not as dependent on you. Because I was dating this one girl, and she had a daughter, and she was almost 2 years old, still breastfeeding.
No way.
They say that
that's
the
gross.
Longer you, I know, but there's like this community where they believe that the longer you breastfeed, the better, the more immunities your child's gonna get.
Of course, yeah. I mean, as you grow up and build immunities, and you like top on top of that. But do you want him to be like Jon Arryn from like Game of Thrones, where he's like 9 years old?
They made it a little better in the show. He looked a little younger in the show than 9.
Did. The books though.
But the books fucking are raw as fuck. We were talking about the coronavirus, okay?
That's where
sorry about that,
all right, we got off track. Yeah.
We started talking about Emily breastfeeding. She's probably gonna tell us that we're not allowed to talk about her breastfeeding.
She's gonna put a cap on it.
Hey, no, she didn't. She can't put a cap on it with that fucking debauchery that was that Taz joke.
That's true.
I actually thought it was funny, but here's what I thought. I thought that I actually don't want to say this because I don't want him to get retrospectively in trouble.
First of all,
because
he won't get in trouble. This is what we're saying on our thing.
I know.
Second of all, people that listening to us don't know about
it.
Taz
It was low key racist. That we had. This is going to be another story we're going to tell later in the podcast. But there was a guest and we had a picture taken of her and we have a group chat where for all of our coworkers and someone posted a picture in the group chat saying, hey, this person is banned, do not serve them, do not under any circumstances or whatever. And Taz and the lady, she has a darker complexion.
In the picture, it was taken by an iPhone 6 and also, she's black.
Yes,
and the sunlight's coming from behind her.
It was not a good picture. You couldn't really see her. It looked more like a silhouette.
Correct.
That was not anyone's fault in particular, but Taz made the racy joke that she has not been unlocked yet. And if you play video games, you know that a black silhouette indicates a locked character in a fighting game, say Smash Bros, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
They're going to have a black silhouette, and it's like you haven't unlocked this character yet. And Taz told such a, and in my opinion, probably one of the best jokes he's told ever.
Ever.
So good of a joke that Emily didn't even detect its racism. And
That's how good of a joke it was. A novel joke.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give him props when I see him about that joke.
I won't, because I still.
Yes,
I'm
I know,
I'm on the fact where I will not like or laugh at or comment
but he listens
on
to the
anything.
podcast.
Yeah, so
he
I will not
say
like.
that
Yeah,
it's a good joke.
yeah, and I will
If he-
admit,
he's
if he
gonna-
comes up and asks me, "Hey, do you like my joke about
No,
the group
that's
chat?"
not what he's gonna say. I know him. He's gonna be like, "So you like my joke on the group chat, huh?" And he'd be like, "God damn it!"
Yes, I'll be like, "God damn it, Taz! Oh, fuck!" Yeah, I like your fucking joke. But I'll admit
1
it
out
to
of
him.
8,000 jokes. Yes, we enjoyed.
But I will not contribute to the fucking random liking of anything that Taz posts on any type of platform for social media.
It literally has to kill me for me to like it. Like I have to actually
I
laugh
chuckled.
out loud.
I chuckled when I saw it.
I saw it and I said,
And then I saw
Leslie
you
or
typing.
Emily.
I thought you were going
I
to
was
type
gonna
something else.
I literally did. I was gonna say, "That's a little racy, isn't it?" or something.
I was waiting for your response because I saw the little bubble with the 3 dots in there. I'm
I
like,
was
oh,
gonna
Jordan,
say
type
something,
it.
but fucking, I didn't want to get him in trouble. I didn't want to put the spotlight on him.
Oh, yeah,
for
you
no
didn't want to call
reason.
him out for being racist, then Leslie
Yeah,
would have to, like, shut it down.
She would have to, and if
Yeah.
I did that in the group chat, she would probably have a conversation with him.
Yeah,
It,
you're right.
it was just an innocent joke, and
Yeah.
there's no point in talking about it. And that's
Agreed.
why, yeah. So, and then we skipped over talking about the coronavirus because it's not. Let's not lie to ourselves. It's not fucking funny. But the coronavirus itself is not funny. But the situations surrounding it are fucking hilarious.
What the media is doing is making it fucking hilarious. Okay, they're like, I saw a meme today and it was like 2 older couples. Yeah, they're right. Yeah, 2 older couples, and they're like, "We just got back from vacation. How do we look?" And it's like a picture of them, but like their nose and their mouth and the bottom half of their face is like completely white, like they got tan on the rest of their face, and then because they were
Oh, the
wearing
mask.
the white mask, the whole
Stupid
time.
asses.
Stupid.
Wait, how
No.
old were they?
They were old. They're like in their 60s. It's
Oh,
like,
then they
we
might
just
need
got
it.
back.
They might need it.
Oh, that's true.
Think about it, man. They're living a
Still,
different world than you.
You can't catch it when you breathe it
fucking-
in. You got to catch it through your fucking
Eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because the coronary thing. So
like the mask don't do shit.
they're living in a different world than you. They see in this new up and coming, like it's a fucking star or something. This new up and comer disease, right?
Oh, this new.
And they're scared of it because here's the thing: the media always blows these things out of proportion.
That's what causes the
Scares the
pandemic.
shit out. This is why we can't tell people there's aliens. There would be riots in the street. People would start fucking blowing their head off because Jesus told them to or something.
Yeah.
They're terrified of aliens.
Yeah, because like they are not God's creatures. Yeah,
By the
can
way,
hear it
I
right
am
now.
by no means an authority on anything I talk about except for nerdy shit.
Jordan loves God.
Oh, here's the thing. I grew up Christian. Hardcore Christian. Like
Catholic right here.
s-
Or grew up.
fucking I'm about to go to war with you, boy.
Yeah, we want to go to war? My
know what?
God's older
We're
than
ba-
your God.
Yeah, well my God's fucking got a bigger dick, okay?
What? You
My
think
God's
your
got a bigger dick than yours.
My God dicked out Moses, okay? Moses. He's the Hebrew
Let
God.
me tell you.
and
Let me tell you who my God is. My God is L. Ron Hubbard. Okay, and I believe that I am a spaghetti monster that came from the souls of old aliens that were trapped in a volcano on planet Earth, and I believe that Xenu will come back and be the salvation of humankind, and just fucking destroy you Catholics in all your wrong ways. And his dick is bigger.
All right, well, you want to know who my God is?
Allah,
Mr.
Allah Primavera.
No, where'd he go?
I'm so fucking stupid.
Mr. James Bean.
Oh, James Beam. Oh, does anyone listening? Do you
James
want to know
Beam.
the full name of Slim Jim? His name is Slimothy James. Michael, get the whiskey, bro. It's probably behind the fucking.
No, I put it over there
sound-
next to my bag.
Okay, it's behind the soundproof.
It's by the house.
Soundproof, air quotes.
Anyway, the coronavirus is so stupid.
Yeah, so I
We're-
looked up some facts about the coronavirus, and I'm sorry if we're jumping around too much for your liking.
This
'cause-
is all Blake's fault.
Yeah, he got hammered, drunk. Like
And he wanted us to get hammered.
He kept telling us to take shots
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
He took 4 shots and drank a beer, and he's done. He's currently sleeping in DJ's room.
Like the wee little baby he is.
And me and Michael here left to do all the fucking grunt work. That the whole reason we have him here, he's gone again.
Yeah, again.
Can you believe the consistency, ladies and gentlemen? Or should I say the utter lack of
Yeah,
consistency?
the inconsistency.
But speaking of inconsistency with us talking about coronavirus, I pulled up a few facts.
You have to shave your beard.
I do not. And your beard should be shaved too if I had to shave mine.
I'm actually going to grow mine out.
I'm going to grow mine out to like fucking really long.
And then I'm going to say I'm harvesting the virus, like I'm immune to it. And I'm the
You're
one.
patient zero for the coronavirus.
Yeah. And then if you fuck with me, I'm just going to like shake my beard at you. Like do one of these like things.
Flick like how they do
The
what's
Italians, right?
What's that, like fuck you?
La fandua.
Fuck you,
Fuck you.
fucking pizza the bitch. Fucking,
Hey.
That's not Italian, by the way. I don't speak Italian, and I should because I am Italian. But I want to learn Japanese, bro. Like, I want to learn a second language before I'm 40. And for
You
God's
should learn a second language at
yeah,
least.
it's not fair that you were raised to speak Spanish.
I was not.
You were?
My parents never
How'd
spoke
you learn
Spanish in my house.
Spanish?
My grandmother.
Okay, your family. I'm sorry.
My grandmother never let me ask for fucking food unless I asked her in Spanish, but that was it. And it wasn't until I was in a restaurant in a kitchen.
Yo quiero comida. Por favor, mamá.
Yo quiero lengua. That's where I found out what lengua was.
What is
tongue.
lengua?
Tongue.
Tongue. What does tongue have to do with food?
There's cow tongue. You eat fucking cow tongue tacos.
Bro, I had cow tongue once. It's just tough steak.
It's really what it
tough
is.
steak.
But when you're a little kid and your grandmother makes her own fucking flour tortillas and chops up the cow tongue really fine, you had
It tastes like fajitas.
Yeah, lengua tacos, and we ate them. And then I
Is
found
it
out.
cheaper? What's the point of
Yeah.
eating the cow tongue? It's cheaper,
Yeah,
right?
hell yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like anytime you hear someone like, "Why would you eat that?" It's cheap.
It's cheap. Like, why would you eat fucking ham hocks or chicken feet?
Yeah, pig feet.
Pig feet.
Yeah,
A ham hocks is
a
pig
ham
feet.
hog is pig feet. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't.
He doesn't eat tripe like I do.
What a load of tripe! I love that British saying. What a load of tripe! So, a fact about coronavirus. You like that segue?
It's pronounced coronavirus in Spanish.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
That sounds actually sexy when you say it in Spanish.
Got the coronavirus,
Coronavirus.
for you, my dear.
Descent de Colón de Mexico.
I can
Coronavirus.
sense your coronavirus.
Diseases can make anyone sick regardless of their race or ethnicity. Okay? So if you're fucking Middle Eastern, you're American, you're fucking, African, Russian, Australian. I'm trying to get a good variety of races so no one can be like, "Oh, racist over there. He said black. They
You
can't."
said 0 Asian so far.
Okay, Korean, fucking Chinese.
The Chinese, bro. Coronavirus.
Yes, but I'm saying it's not just the Chinese. That's the whole point of the argument. Diseases can make anyone sick. There are people out there like, only the Chinese can get it. I'm like, no, anyone can get
Really?
it. Yes, that's what the whole thing. People of Asian descent, including Chinese Americans, are not more likely to get the coronavirus than any other American. So I guess there's people out there who believe that the coronavirus only affects Chinese.
He got that virus
That's
off
like-
the back of a dead Chinese.
That is the definition of ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
That is fucking awesome.
That's the way I would live.
So also, just for any of you people who are scared, Blake's girlfriend is terrified of the coronavirus right now. If she's listening, the risk of getting coronavirus in the U.S. is currently very low. And if you don't know anything about the flu, it's pretty high of a cause. You can get. I'm sorry, I'm fucking my words up. The risk of getting the flu is pretty high.
Yes. In fact,
And a lot of people don't get the flu.
3 times more people have died of the flu worldwide than the coronavirus.
Yeah, see? So I don't want to sound like I'm uninformed, but you're not going to get the fucking coronavirus.
Second
okay?
of all, it's what is it? Is it 2% of the people that have actually contracted the virus actually
die.
have died?
It's usually just a really bad cold.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the Chinese government creating a virus to kill the elderly. Right? They got to get
You
rid of them
said
somehow.
that, but that doesn't make any sense.
What? They
because-
live so well. They live like they
Bro,
eat great.
think
They
about the
live-
mahjong halls. They're not getting any money from the elderly if they're dead from the mahjong halls.
No, they need to clear out the fucking population.
They really do.
There's
You're not
1.3
lying.
billion people living in that country.
I think you know what the fucked up part? The United States population is
And they're communists, so they would be willing to fucking let's get up a plan like euthanasia and get these motherfuckers out of here.
So you're saying communists are just gonna start fucking purging people?
Well,
Stalin
let me
did that
introduce.
shit.
Yeah, let me introduce you to other.
This is not a
communist
history
countries.
podcast, by the way. Let's call this fucking drunk history is taken. Fuck.
History does repeat itself.
History by morons is what I call it.
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't put it past them
No,
to
I wouldn't
create a biological weapon.
I was
to take
thinking
out
about this too. I wouldn't put it past them either, but that's fucking deep down the rabbit hole, man. Like,
no, it's not like the other.
there's no
the
one
other
else
theory,
that thinks this.
The other theory, no, they're like I've been doing a lot of fucking
There's
reading
fucking
on the
tons of
coronavirus.
YouTube videos. Goddamn.
And another theory, the original theory is that China created this as a biological weapon, and then wanted to test it, and it accidentally got leaked out. And then that's why it was a cover-up. Because it was a cover-up. The original doctor that discovered the virus, that wanted to be the whistleblower
They
for
blew
it.
his head off.
No, he died of the virus.
How fucking poetic.
He contracted it and whistle-blew it to the Chinese government.
Bro,
and
that's
they
a movie.
covered that up. It should be. And it probably will be.
Eventually.
Like, this is a real story. And the government covered it up. And at the very end, once it started spreading to other countries, his voice actually got out on a tweet that he made, or on a video that he made the night before he died, talking about he was the original.
Wait, with the
doctor.
mask on, right?
Yes.
I remember seeing that thing on Facebook, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe anything on Facebook anymore.
Well, I saw it on Twitter. But
then it must have credibility.
well,
Twitter
no,
does.
but it was on CNN and Fox News.
Oh yeah, none of those
that
people
same
lie
time.
ever. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, none of them lie.
No, CNN doesn't lie. Fox doesn't lie.
No, they've done the investigation,
I
bro.
know, I'm sorry, CNN spokesperson. I'm joking.
And I'm not a CNN spokesperson.
Whoa,
Fuck
CNN.
CNN.
You're attacking me right now. And
Fuck
I'm feeling
CNN.
really
I'm all about
uncomfortable.
Fox News, man.
Fox is they're liars too,
Those,
right?
those are my people right there. Fox and Friends. Let's go. Giddy up.
So-
Trump 2020.
So I see here on this website that there's some symptoms here, and it's really basically just a cold.
Fever, cough.
Literally, you just said the first two things on the list: fever, cough, shortness of breath.
It's the
And that's
shortness
it.
of breath is the sign.
And that's it. Well, I mean, I smoke. What about like I smoke a lot of weed, man.
I don't know. Like, I had the flu a couple weeks back, and I did not have a shortness of breath.
Okay, you were just like, oh,
I just felt
like shit.
hammered shit, and was like shaking and like I had all fever symptoms, but no shortness of breath. Breath was right there, able to smoke some good old fashioned marijuana.
But to anybody who thinks that that needs information, might rather. Sorry, I'm drinking. That needs information to stop the coronavirus or to prevent. Goddamn. I'm sorry. That needs information to prevent the coronavirus. So it's just some basic shit. Wash your hands with soap and avoid coughing
Contact
into your
with your
hands.
face.
Avoid touching your eyes. Stay home when you're sick. Cover your cough. Basic shit. Ladies and gentlemen, all this is
Basic hygiene.
basic hygiene. It's just a new thing. It's like when the cold was discovered, the common cold.
True.
They're like, Jesus Christ, we had to quarantine Russia. The cold is breaking. It's running rampant through our streets. Now, watch. We're going to eat our words in like 2 months, and it's going to be like a Raccoon City thing, and there's fucking zombies
everywhere.
in the street.
We're gonna be huddled up in here doing the podcast.
Bro, a fucking zombie apocalypse podcast? That would be legendary, bro.
I'll go get
The
my
fact that
guns.
we're able to get electricity in here would be amazing.
Just get a generator. Let's go to Home Depot.
Oh yeah. So I got a question to ask you about generators. Would you would want a solar power generator, correct? I would get a solar
Ideally,
power.
but those are hella expensive,
Bro, but there's gas one. How the fuck you gonna get gas, bro?
there's gas everywhere, man.
There's only gas at gas stations. How the fuck are you gonna get gas out of these gas stations? You have
By-
to pay. They have to click shit on a computer for you to be able to start pumping.
Once that's done, you just get it right out of the ground, my friend.
Michael, You know how fucking difficult it would be you'd have to jackhammer into the concrete.
No, you don't. They have the fucking. Have you never seen a truck like
You're
deliver
right.
gas?
They
into
literally
a gas
they
station?
put the tube.
They literally put the fucking.
How the fuck are you gonna open that? There's like, I'm assuming there's a key or something.
No, they fucking twist and fucking pull. You never seen one of them things?
And then what do? Put a hose in there and siphon it?
Yeah, you just like a car. You blow in really hard.
I
and the gas.
I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not 100% if you're serious or not.
The last part I wasn't.
Oh, you say blow in? No, you have to suck.
No.
And will that work?
Yeah, you have to suck.
No, will that work in the ground? Because I think
if
with
you
the
had enough
car,
pressure.
Oh, you're right. But I don't know if it'll work the same way, bro.
No, it won't.
You'd have to like figure out how to make a homemade siphon.
Okay, essentially, all right. You want a solar powered fucking generator.
What if the fucking zombie apocalypse happens? Like, what are you gonna do? Because I'm gonna
buy a bunch of 5.56 millimeter NATO rounds, or go rob a place that does, and chill out with my M16A4. Have a good time.
Just sit on the fucking.
I'll sit on the roof in a lawn chair.
Pow, 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 pow.
Oh man,
Headshots.
maybe. Oh, you know what I'll do? You know the first place I'll go?
Bro, you better bring me with you, because
you know the first place I'll go is an army surplus store.
Bro, I love surplus.
Because they have like shit that you can get that is actual ammunition, but only for military use. And it's for novel devices. Like, it's for...
You don't think that'll be like one of the first places these radical gun owners go?
Oh yeah, that's why you got to beat them there. Or join up and join forces. We become like
I don't want
to
join no forces with the fucking rednecks.
What? They're the ones that are going to survive.
They're wild cards.
They're going to survive, though.
Not a guarantee.
We'll all be driving around in Jeeps.
I'm sorry, sir. Chevys?
Nah, Jeeps. This military vehicle.
Chevy. A real man's car. Bumblebee from Transformers was a real man.
This podcast is brought to you by Chevrolet.
Drive fast. No, I'm sorry. If this is a real Chevrolet commercial, this podcast was brought to you by Chevrolet. Go the distance.
Chevy. Ford tough.
Chevy built Ford fucking strong. Jesus, man. So we were so let's get off the coronavirus. This shit's depressing. I want you to tell your story, because I know it's a long one. I want you to tell your story about this lady who was at work the other day, or yesterday rather.
Oh my god, bro!
And just go into detail as good as you can, and yeah, man, just let it rip.
I'll try to do the story justice. So this fucking lady walks in. I get sat at a table. It's a two-top booth, 52. And Laurel's like, have fun with this one. And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, well, she walked in.
Wait, so you were, I'm sorry, give me a little bit of context.
All right, context.
It was Monday morning or afternoon?
Tuesday.
Oh, and Laurel was hosting.
No, she was working. She was
serving,
working.
right,
I remember.
Serving. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Tuesday, Laurel's serving.
Good luck with this one.
And she greets this lady at the door, and I see her talking to her, and I'm like, like, we were fucking busy. Like, we were fucking slammed, and I only had a couple of extra tables left. And then Laurel just comes to me, she's like, good luck with this one. I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? She goes, well, she came in talking about, have I been to Red Lobster lately and seen all about the shrimp?
That's like their fucking thing. They've been doing shrimp for 15 years.
Actually, they're doing Lobster Fest right now. So
they have Lobster Fest and then Shrimp Fest, or like everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Of course. But I haven't been there. You can just see it on TV.
Yeah. So Laurel was just like, yeah. And she's like, well, I want the shrimp. And Laurel's like, how many people is it gonna be? She's like, just me. And so she sits her with me. So I walk up to this lady. And after Laurel was like, have fun with this, because she's already seems like she's kind of crazy. So I walk up to her, like, hey, ma'am, how you doing? She's like, I'm fine. I'm like, well, can I get you anything? He's like, yeah, do you have any shrimp? I'm like, yeah, of course. What kind of shrimp do you want? She's like, I want the shrimp. The shrimp. I want shrimp. I'm like, Well, we have a shrimp basket. You know, it's $10. You can get fried shrimp, French fries, apple cider coleslaw, a couple hush puppies. And she's like, "Oh, I want that, but I don't want the coleslaw. Can I get more hush puppies?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can absolutely do that." She's like, "Okay, then I'll take the shrimp for one." I'm like, "All right, the shrimp for one. You got it." So I get her the fucking shrimp basket. Give it to her. Now, granted, we were busy. And, I asked her what she wanted to drink. She said Sprite. Sounds like Sprite. And now we were busy. So she seemed low maintenance. So I kind of ignored her for a while.
Yeah, I mean,
as
like,
you do. I was fucking
as you do.
Yeah,
Think about it like, oh, you're going to give me like, in your head, you're probably thinking, I'm going to get $1 or $2.
She was a black lady, which is anything, but I'm just like, it's lunchtime, so you're only expecting like a couple bucks.
Wait, whoa. What does her being black have to do with it?
Oh, because she came in not dressed in, so it's
Normal
lunchtime,
clothes, right?
Yeah, it's lunchtime, so people dress
Fairly decent. Like business cash type shit.
Exactly. And she was not dressed business cash, and she had
this is not business cash of you.
And she had a couple extra bags with her, like she was toting around her own stuff. So whenever I walked into the back and Emily had questioned me, she was like, "What's going on with that lady right there?" Because Laura had already made it apparent, like she was a little bit, And I was like, "Well, no, she just ordered a shrimp basket, and she's fine." And Emily was like, I don't think she'll be able to pay for her food because I saw her come in with all those bags. And I'm like, you don't know that. Like, let's give her the benefit of the doubt, Like, let's let her order her food, sit there and eat, and she'll be fine. So that was the way everything went. And when I came back to her, I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she had finished everything, right? I'm talking about, it looked like she almost licked the fucking basket. Like, everything was gone. There was no sauce on it and no nothing. Everything was gone. And I'm like, "Oh, well, can I get you anything else today?" And she was like, "I need more shrimp." I'm like, "Well, how many more shrimp do you need?" And she goes, "How many can I get?" I was like, "Well, we had this deal where you can get like 4, large shrimp for
I'm giving Blake,
$6.
I'm sorry, I'm giving Blake a job right now because he's not here. Fuck Blake.
Yeah.
Every time I burp, I want you to put a counter on the screen for the podcast.
Yes, because you've already built several up.
At least 4 or 5.
At least.
All right, sorry. Good, continue. I'm sorry. I derailed.
So she asked how many shrimp she can get, and I told her, well, it's amount. It's like how much you want to buy. So we have 4 large shrimp. You can get that for like $6. And she's like, "All right, yeah, I want that, and I want more hush puppies." So I'm like, "All right, it'll be $2 more." She's like, "All right." And so I get her the hush puppies and the shrimp. She eats them. And then all of a sudden I see her standing up and putting her bags around her back and stuff and getting ready to leave. I'm like, "Oh, ma'am, you ready for the check?" She goes, "The check?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." So I print out the check and I open it up and hand it to her. And she looks, she's like, "I don't have $24. $24. And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. This is what you had ordered," and I itemized it, like
10 for the shrimp plus tax.
10 for the
6
shrimp
for
basket,
the extra shrimp
6
plus
for the extra
tax.
shrimp.
Two for
$2.89 for your Sprite.
She got a Sprite.
Yeah.
Okay.
$2.89 for your Sprite. All this stuff. And she's like, "Well, I don't have that type of money." I'm like, "Well, ma'am, like how did you intend to pay for the meal?" She's like, "I intend to pay like everybody else." I'm like, "All right, so when did you want to pay me?" She's like, "What time do you close?" I'm like, "No, we're not doing the you come back."
Fucking Mike. Here. I got a napkin. Ow! I hit my fucking shin,
I'm
bro.
like,
God damn this shit.
This whole shit's gone awry. Anyway, I was like, we're not doing the whole you come back and you pay whatever you need to pay.
Wipe it off.
With this? I don't know how good that'll do.
It's fine, bro. Spilled fucking beer on my Switch case. It's cool. It doesn't matter. I'm just fuck me.
Watch this.
I'm just a stupid dumbass. Oh, drink that, bro. Drink it. This is a good little sound. This is a good little.
Table beer.
God damn, it's disgusting. You were saying?
Anyway. Oh, that's bad.
I'm farther in my beer than you are, bro. Check it out.
Bro, I finished this.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
No,
It was
you need
halfway
a new
when
one.
you started.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, Blake, check the tape.
He's lying.
Blake, check the tape.
My voice is louder. He's lying.
So she's like, I intend to pay like everybody else. I'm like, well, everybody else intends to pay right now. She's like, and then we have like this fucking stare down. Like, I'm just staring at her. She's staring at me. She's like, so what? You want me to pay right now? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, I only have this. And she like pulls out this crumpled up dollar bill out of her fucking pocket. So I only have this. I'm like, ma'am, why would you come into a restaurant and order food if you did not have any intention or any ways to pay? She's like, I wanted to pay. I'm like, well, then this is the time where you need to pay. She's like, I'm gonna pay like everyone else. And I'm like, and she's like literally yelling, you know, but we're full, so you can kind of barely hear her. And I'm like, ma'am, everybody pays at the end of whenever they are done eating. This is whenever you get your check and you're supposed to pay. She's like, first, you don't need to check me down like I'm some kid. I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not talking to you like you're a child. Second of all, this is an actual check that I'm giving to you, and you need to pay this $24 before you leave here. And she's like, I just came here because the shrimp man told me to come here. He already told me to come in and get some shrimp. He's over there at the Starbucks right now. and that's when Emily like swoops in. And it's like,
Caw, what's going on?
yeah, right?
That's Emily.
Caw. And so to put some background here, Eric, who used to be our area director, he works for another. He's a vendor, salesman for another company right now. He was on he was supposed to wait for a meeting. He was in the area, and so he came in to hang out and like have some lunch while he waited for his meeting. So we all know him, right? So he's sitting at a table adjacent to it, and he hears this go down, and he just looks at me. He gives me this look like, and like gets
Fuck's
up,
going on over here?
starts walking away. Emily like later told him, "It's like, you miss this shit, don't you?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so
Crazy shit.
yeah, and so Emily swoops in, and it's like, "Man, what's going on?" And she looks at Emily, looks at me. And I'm like, "She can't pay for a meal." And she's like, I intend to pay like everyone else wants to pay. Nobody give me a chance to pay. I'm like, man, this is your chance to pay. Like right here, right now. She's like,
this is your final chance, you crazy bitch.
She's like, I don't got the money.
Why'd you order the food, you crazy bitch?
Why'd you order? And so Emily's like, you know what? This is fine. We're going to call the police. So you can just sit down, ma'am. She's like,
At no time did you think this woman might have been mentally challenged?
At that point, I didn't care.
Because of the issues she's caused?
Not because of the issue that she caused,
just the fact that you're going to gain nothing from this.
Yes.
No monetary gain.
No monetary gain, and I wanted to see where this thing kind of plays out.
Right? You wanted to see if she could get fucking arrested.
I want to see how far we can go with this.
That would be lit.
I've been in restaurants a long time, and I know calling the cops, and just like Emily knows, calling the cops there for a 24-hour or $24 walkout means nothing.
You just want to see the development.
It's a waste of government fucking taxes. It's a waste. Yeah, I wanted to see how it would develop.
You
right?
put our tax dollars to good work. Basically.
I did. Emily did.
It.
Emily did too.
No, God bless Emily.
God bless Emily.
If she listens or watches, there's another Bert for Blake. If she listens or watches, God bless you for just going the extra mile and just making sure our government wastes as much money as possible.
That's the thing.
That's the important part.
But it's also the thing is like other restaurants that fucking let the unfortunate people come in and do this and order food.
Unfortunate people.
All right, the homeless and the crazy.
Call
and
them what they are. They're goddamn degenerates.
Degenerates.
They're brainlets.
Yeah.
They're goddamn. What are they? What else are they? Homunculi.
Homunculi.
What's the people whose their limbs fall off?
Lepers.
Lepers. That's what they are, bro. Like, I like that you knew that, and I appreciate that, bro. Give me a kiss, bro. Only you podcast listeners will really think we kiss.
Really appreciate it too.
But
But
we're
yes,
not gonna actually kiss. I haven't known him long enough for that. Like, I gotta get comfortable with a person before I kiss him on the lips.
I'd rather do a BJ first than kiss.
Yeah, I gotta suck your dick before I kiss you. Let's fucking slow down
Let's
here.
slow down, bro. That's
Imagine
taking
if
it too
that
far.
was the
That's
fucking.
too intimate.
Imagine if that was the initiation. Like you're at the front door, right? And you just pull their pants down. You go down on them. Girl or boy, doesn't matter.
Sounds like a great deal.
Anyway, continue your story about the cops. The cop called, right?
So the cops are called. She's sitting down. So apparently, because Eric was sitting close to her, he said that he had actually heard her talking to herself while she was eating. He was like,
she was crazy.
Yeah. And so, but then after the cops are called, she's just sitting there and she's just like, how long do I have to stay here and sit? And Emily's like, ma'am, until the cops are called or until the cops show up. And then out of random, she would just like start talking out loud to like other people that was because we were full. And she was just like, I don't see why I have to be here. I am not going to take my medication anyway. And, just start. And then Emily would have to come by and be like, ma'am, will you please be quiet?
Oh, motorcycle fucking revving it hard out there.
Hell yeah.
You'll
Giddy
be able to
up.
hear that in the podcast.
Nah.
Goddamn.
So,
It's probably fucking British's dumbass.
you think British is
I
coming?
swear to fucking God, I hate him sometimes. Like,
You think he's coming over?
he might be, bro. I'm sorry, everyone who's listening.
Yeah,
but
it's all right.
It happens. We have dumbass friends.
We'll figure it out whenever he walks in here. all
Dumbass car
fucking-
fiend friends. Like, oh my God, vehicles. Like, God, who cares, bro? They're going to be done in 20 years. Fuck off.
Yeah, we're all be flying on surfboards.
Fucking police story. Go ahead.
Anyway. And then all of a sudden, out of random, she starts laughing hysterically at like fucking nothing. Like I'm walking by, she's just like,
Really that hard?
I'm seriously like that hard. Like I'm looking at her, and she's just like, she's like pointing at shit. Like pointing at absolutely nothing. Pointing at absolutely nothing and laughing. And then Emily goes and tells her to shut up again.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Shut the fuck up for 1 second, please. I got fucking actual people to deal with.
So Eric said he had a meeting and he's just like waiting for the cops to show up. Meanwhile, people are filing out of the restaurant because lunch is over. And finally, Eric's like, I can't wait anymore. I gotta fucking go. So he starts telling everybody goodbye.
He's like waiting.
Yeah, he's
He
waiting.
has a meeting. He's
Yeah.
like, I want to find out what fuck happens.
Yeah, he's like, I'm waiting. I'm gonna
Fuck
wait
is
for
gonna
this.
happen.
He literally waited there because the cops didn't come for like fucking 40 minutes. 45 minutes.
They take forever,
maybe an hour.
bro. They take forever.
And so he finally was like telling everybody goodbye. He tells me goodbye at the front of the restaurant, and he's walking to the back past her, and she starts saying some shit to Eric. I didn't know what she said, but Eric was just like, yeah, whatever, if you say so. Hey, like
Finger
one of
guns.
those, yeah, finger guns. And then he leaves, and as soon as he's like leaving the restaurant, she's like, I don't even fucking like white boys. And we all start laughing. And so then at that moment, the cop walks in through the front door.
What's the cop look like?
Man, some young dude.
Young buck.
Yeah, young
Handsome?
buck. Little handsome guy. His name is like,
Pierre?
he's Italian, right?
Oh, his name's like Rodrigo or something.
Well, you can't see his first
Ignacio,
name.
maybe like
It's
Vespuccio.
Bellassi or something. It's
Belacio.
you only see his last name on his
Enzio Auditore.
Enzio. That's classic.
Enzio Auditore.
Enzio.
That's a character from Assassin's Creed. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. Anyway,
He comes in.
so he comes in, and then Emily is talking with him, giving him the lowdown. Like we know he's not really gonna arrest her and charge her. She hadn't taken that much.
You just want to put her through the ringer.
Yeah, put her through the ringer, set an example out of her, so to speak.
Yeah.
And as he's talking over there, I see Eric walk back in And I'm like, what happened? Did like Emily text you? Like the cops were here? He was like, no, I was in the parking lot and I was leaving and I saw the cop pull into the parking
came
lot.
back.
So he's like, I turned around and came back in.
Eric's a fucking 40-year-old man, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, wait, is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's 40
Yeah,
now.
I mean, he looks good for his age, but I know he's in his 40s.
Yeah, he's in his 40s for sure. For sure. Anyway, so he comes back in, and it's like me, Laurel, him, sitting in the back, and we're all like fucking chilling and watching all this shit go down. So the cop walks up to the lady and is like, ma'am, so first of all, I'm going to cite you for trespassing here. She's like, trespassing? I don't even want to be here. But then they told me I had to be here, so now I'm going to stay here. And he was like, well, ma'am, first of all, you've stolen from this restaurant. Stolen? It's like, yes, you've stolen their food by not wanting to pay. She's like, I told them I wanted to pay. I pay like everybody else. Then he's like, well, then pay them. She's like, I'm not going to pay right now. I'll pay when I want to pay, like everybody else. And so the cop's like, all right, man, let me see your ID. She's like, ID? He's like, yes, ma'am, let me see your ID. And she goes, I don't need my ID to have sex with you.
This is not what this is, ma'am.
That broke the fucking cop. He was just like, what did you say, ma'am? She's like, I don't need you to solicit sex from me. I know what this is about. I don't need none of this. And the cop's like, all right, man, well, first of all, you need to calm down. And she's like, I'm being fucking for real. This bitch is going crazy now. And then he's like, all right, so I'm going to need you to walk outside with me. So we're going to like, first, actually, he actually calls for backup because like, when,
Hey, I'm gonna need backup over
yeah,
here.
he said you're gonna need another unit, and I think the thing told like the other cops told him like it's gonna take a minute for another fucking unit to
It's gonna
come
take
down
about
there.
another 40 minutes for us to get there.
Yeah,
Bro, you drive like 90 miles an hour. You
just
fucking
drive
run
with the
red
lights
lights.
on all time. So
Fuck's wrong with you?
and then he started asking her to step outside. She's like, I know what this is. You just want to separate me from my bags so you can take everything that I own. This ain't no garage sale. I don't need this from you. And she's like waving that $1 bill that she's had the whole time and like waving it at the cop. And then she starts pulling her blankets and shit out of the fucking bags and is like, is this what you want? Is this what you need that I'm going to give you? And starts like slamming on the fucking table
Jesus
and shit.
Christ, cop
And
has
the
no idea what to
he's
do.
just like, ma'am, I'm like, get your shit together. Let's get outside and whatever. And then, I think at that moment she forgot that $1 bill that she had in her hand was actually her $1 bill because she slammed it down after that and then left it there. And then she picks it back up and she's like, you can't buy me and solicit me for sex for $1. I don't even have my drawers on. I left them at the hospital.
So she like escaped from the hospital probably
That's what it seemed like. And so finally,
with the dollar in her pocket.
yeah. So finally, the cop gets her fucking out of the building. She leaves the dollar, which I took as my tip,
Yeah.
and she left a bottle of like hair dye. Like she had her hair like red highlighted or whatever. She left a bottle of that on the table.
How old was this lady?
Late 30s.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, late 30s. And finally got her out of there and cited her for trespassing. So now if she ever walks in again, she can get arrested.
That's fucking hilarious. And that was the person that we were talking about with the Taz joke earlier. This is coming full circle.
Yeah.
The Taz joke.
Because
saying
Emily
we
took
haven't-
a picture of her.
Took a picture of this woman.
And an iPhone 6, too. Like, come on, Emily.
Yeah, you could at least have the fucking decency to have a better phone.
Yeah, she could have told me to take the picture. I got an XR, you know.
The 6 has a fine camera, bro. It just was not a good. The lighting wasn't good.
Yeah, my camera will adjust to that, you know.
Yeah, you have $1,000 phone, so of course, your phone is fucking worth more than like every single item in this fucking apartment right now, other than my computer maybe. And my computer is made of individual components that I bought.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I built the computer. But anyway, speaking of nerd shit, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Final Fantasy VII remake.
I saw the trailer.
The demo dropped for PlayStation and Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about PC, but the game is so good.
So it's the remake of Final Fantasy VII.
Yes, but here I heard actually that it's not the full game.
What?
They are taking like 50% of the game and basically revamping the whole game to make it a bit better experience. They're making the first half of Final Fantasy VII into like a 30 to 50 hour playthrough. Like it would take you 50 hours to beat it. But it's only
first half of Final Fantasy.
What they're doing is they're fleshing out the story more with the. I'm sorry, I'm fucking my fucking speech pattern up.
He's overloading.
They're fucking, like I said, revamping the story with more intricate cutscenes, things that didn't happen or weren't told in the original.
So they're
story.
adding stuff,
yes, and they're making the first half of the game way bigger than it ever was. And by the time,
what about the second half? Because the second half is like fucking.
Here's the thing: I think that they're probably gonna release it maybe a year later, after the first one comes out. But if it
takes you 50 hours to get through the first half, that's
if it's worth it. Who knows? But it's Square Enix.
50 hours, bro.
30 to 50. So if you're like a completionist, it'll probably take you 50 to 70 hours to complete.
Or if you're just somebody that casually goes through the game,
a casual player who doesn't play side missions and doesn't try to go for everything,
no,
probably 30 to 40 hours.
Yeah, casual players, like I'm a casual player, but I will play all the side missions, so it takes me longer.
It's not very casual.
Than
the thing that makes you casual is the amount of time you put into games.
Like Breath of the Wild, I put 400 hours.
That's only one game.
But still,
there are people who I put hundreds of hours into multiple games. That's the only I'm not saying you're any less of a gamer. That's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you're not like a filthy casual. There's like filthy casuals, which are people who just play like fucking 10 minutes, 20 minutes here and there. You're not a filthy casual. You're well versed in the Zelda lore. You're well versed in other video games like Crash Bandicoot. Not even just that, but like Call of Duty, like all kinds of games. What I'm saying is that video games is basically what I do with my life. Like, that's it. Like, not that's it, but like I spend a good chunk of. Wow, thanks, appreciate it.
Just joking, bro.
You started a podcast with me, fuck.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Blake. That's probably gonna be the last one for the podcast because I finished the beer.
Oh yeah,
I finished the beer. I want to do that one day. Just like smash a bottle on the table.
Oh,
maybe for I'm saying this now, episode 25. On episode 100, I'm smashing a bottle on the podcast.
Okay.
I'm smashing a bottle. So
it's not that
mark
hard.
My words. No, I know. There's liquid in there too.
I know, but all you gotta do is like the tip.
But yeah, so that's like I was saying, you're more of a casual gamer because like you're less aware. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You're focused on other things like sports and like your life, and you have a girlfriend. First of all, you have a girlfriend. You have a life. You like sports. You work a full-time job. I fucking play games like every day, at least once every day,
bro,
for a few hours.
You want to know the truth?
What?
When I was your age,
same shit, basically.
Same shit.
I don't like when people say that though.
Exactly.
I don't feel like I'm gonna. I might be stepping on my own tongue here, but I don't think I'm gonna grow out of this.
No. I only grew out of it because of the and I not even growing out of it because I'm getting back into
you've dropped
it now.
Kind of off.
Yeah, I dropped off.
I've dropped off too. There's years with like when I had a girlfriend, I didn't play games that much at all.
Shit, if I had a goddamn PS4,
you'd probably play more.
I'd be playing right now.
You'd fuck the podcast.
I'd be like,
fuck the codpast.
Fuck the codpast. No, I would at least probably cancel a podcast episode because I was in the middle of a fucking.
I'd fucking fuck you up, bro.
Because I was like, bro, I gotta beat this fucking quest right now. Like that's not.
Bring it over,
dude. I used to fuck.
Well, that's the benefit about this channel. Bro. That's the benefit about this channel is now we can play games and have this stupid dumbass podcast and then do the videos.
Why do you think I was so totally down for it? Because
Yeah.
not only that, I don't want to just play the bullshit old games that I love to play.
New games,
all that
shitty
stuff.
games.
Shitty games.
Just fucking games, man. I love games.
I love playing video. I grew up on video games too, my friend.
I know, and you were, arguably you're around longer than I am, so you're,
Arguably, there's no argument that I was around
I
longer
for
than
sure
you.
am more well versed with video game lore than you are, just because.
It depends on what type of game.
Yeah, except for like
Because I was laying
Zelda and
all
Mario.
I was laying some Call of Duty knowledge down
I'll
the
fuck
other
you up in
day.
Call of Duty, bro.
The Call of Duty knowledge of like the
The
Medal of
early
Honor.
shit.
Yeah, the early. Yeah,
the early
I was laying,
shit. Here's the thing.
I was laying some
Call of
history
Duty,
down. Like,
Call of Duty 1 through 3, you can fuck me up in knowledge on, but past that, I destroy you.
I don't know, because I'm pretty well versed in everything up to.
Well, here's the thing. Why is it gonna be competition? Why can't we just be friends, man?
No,
Let's be
I love
friends,
it. No,
bro.
it's
I don't
not a
want-
competition. I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
tired of arguing. I'm just playing.
no, you're not.
I know I love arguing. That's why everyone's
No,
always
you're
like.
not.
I remember one of our old coworkers, John. He was like, "Why are you so combative?" I'm like, "I'm not combative. I think it's a combination of my tone and the way that I
Just say I'm
kinda-
argumentative.
I kind of throw myself into conversations with people that like. Whereas some people have a conversation on the outside, I like to think of it as I'm on the inside, and I'm a little more in your head. You know, like I say things that get to people.
Which is the way I think. Which is why whenever I would see you and you would do that like to me, and I would do it to, and I do it to
we
you.
do it to each other.
I appreciate it. It's like I need somebody
It's a
like
more genuine feeling.
yeah.
You
It's
get
like
in
I
there.
need somebody like me that like combats me because myself is my own worst enemy.
Oh, 100%. I'm
On
like,
my own.
I always do that. Have you ever said this? Fuck future Michael, or like I say, fuck future Jordan, and then I always do this. I'm like, fuck you, past Jordan.
I say,
God damn it.
I'm at the point in my life where I'm saying "fuck you" past Michael way too many times. Like
You're saying, fuck you, past Michael.
I
got
do.
Kidney stones.
No, I'm just like, fuck you, past Michael. Why'd you make me think like this, bro? Like, because I'm trying to like move past things now, and it's like, oh, I've been thinking this certain way for like 10 years now, and it's all because I'm an idiot. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things is realizing is that you are your own worst enemy, and that a lot of your own problems are caused by yourself. And those sound like the same thing, but like changing is hard, man. Like
I hate
making yourself
We're
better.
men, okay?
It's hard.
Change is not in our nature.
No, you're set in your ways.
Set in our ways. I do not
It's
want
hard
to
to
change.
admit when you're either wrong. Yeah, when you're just straight up in the wrong. It's hard. So
That's the one thing that I will do eventually. If I'm in the wrong, and so it has to pass the change, all right? So I have to like realize, all right, you fucked up, dude. And if it's better that I realize it myself than other people like harass me and tell me,
right.
you know.
Be like, hey, bro, you really fucking
You really
fucked
like
up.
No.
And that brings us back to one of my. I'm gonna talk about this on the last because we're about to end the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about this a little bit at the end, but when you have fights with your friends, whether it be big or small, someone needs to admit they're fucking wrong and apologize, or just like make amends somehow. Especially if you're friends for more than a few years. Like, a few years of friendship is a long fucking time when
Long
you're an
time.
adult.
You choose your friends. That's the one
You gotta
thing.
be very careful. And then when you behave a certain way to your friends, and then you act like you didn't do anything wrong to everyone, not only the person that you wronged, but everyone around them, everyone who knows them and everyone who knows what happened. No matter what, you just won't budge on your stance, and that sucks, man. Like
Sometimes
that sucks when you have to cut people out of your life.
It is true. And sometimes people are just so narcissistic, they can't get past themselves. I used to think of myself as having, and I still do. You can talk to anybody in my past, and they'll be like, "Oh, fucking narcissist, Michael," you know. And I've grown, personally. I have grown where I know that if I've wronged, I can't live in a wronged environment. You know what I'm saying? Like if I've done something, I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna go in there and be like, oh, maybe like they're gonna like me or not, or da, 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 da. If I've done something wrong, I'll admit it. I'll own up to it. I'm a man. You call me out on something that I've done wrong. You called me out on plenty of shit where I've been in the wrong, and I'm like, all right, yeah. You fucking
It's usually not anything serious though. Like,
I know. Well,
we haven't had one of those things where we're like, all right, we got to work on this.
Yeah, and nor do I intend it to ever get
no. I
in
don't
that
like
area.
it to get that point because
Yeah.
we have conversations all the time where we're like,
all the time.
hey man, we need to work on this, or we need, like when I'm talking about working on the channel or something like
Yeah,
that, I'm like, hey, we
and-
need to work on this, or this
and
money wise, or
This
whatever.
money wise, or whether it be like, hey man, do you need me to be more involved in like something like this? Like I've told you like many times, I'm willing to be out there.
I do. Here's the thing: it's hard with editing. It would take you a little while because me and Blake have been doing it for a while now.
Granted,
It might not be as beneficial for you to start editing for us as anything. Like we could probably find something better for you to do.
okay. Well, but here's the thing: I'm willing to do whatever
just-
I need to do.
Yeah, it's just we haven't
help out.
we've just only barely we haven't hit our stride yet.
Yeah.
We're still in the building blocks phases.
When we hit our stride is when we get somebody to edit for us.
When we get, I wouldn't say that necessarily. I would say once we're able to edit for ourselves good enough to where we're satisfied with the product, like
Yeah.
we being me because I'm doing the editing.
Well, that's like you right then, but like I want to be satisfied with the way
Yes,
everything sounds.
but
you know?
yes, I understand that. But another thing with editing is I think when I'm editing, I have a more critical look on it than you do because
you have all the control.
Yes, I have. I can literally. I can, and I have to sit
That's
there
the
and
thing
listen
on
to
you,
it.
whether you want to relinquish the control enough to have somebody.
Well, I can have.
Edit.
Here's the thing: Blake edits the podcast, so I don't have any control over that. Other than I upload the podcast to Spotify and all the other things, but Blake he syncs the audio with the video and puts it on YouTube and does the edits, whatever little edits he wants to, or we tell him to do.
I love telling them to do shit. Hey, Blake, put in some random thing right now.
Blake, I have to pee really bad, so put in like a guy who looks really like he has to piss really bad right now in the top left-hand corner and kind of make it small.
Yeah, right over here.
So you can keep it on screen until the end because it signifies that I have to piss really bad.
Yeah, because
And
we're
then-
about to end this hoe,
And
but
then
we want to see this
also,
guy.
I want you to have one of those red alert things, like it's like
Meep,
the
meep,
upside down caution triangle with the exclamation point in it.
Mm-hmm.
While towards the end, because we're wrapping it up right now. What were we even talking about? Like, because I want you to be rolling it right now.
We were talking about like the editing and
yeah.
like, the
So
stuff like
because
that,
we were getting into the intricacies of the channel, and eventually, just like I want to get better at everything. I want to start doing more. Like it sucks because we have full-time jobs and we have our own lives and stuff like that. So we can't get as much work as we want to get done, especially since this is technically like more hobby than career right now. Well, for sure, it's more hobby than career. But
still, we love doing this.
yeah, no, it's we do love doing it, and we love anybody that listens. But more importantly, we want to get better and make better content.
I love your shirt. I just looked at your shirt.
Make better content and just make things that not only we would want to see, but we know other people will want to see, and we wouldn't be embarrassed of. We'll be proud of it.
Correct.
Hopefully, in the future, we can do better. But we appreciate you everyone for stopping by this week on the Dish Pit podcast.
We're doing better for you,
We try, and
we're gonna drink some more.
I might not, 'cause I have to piss so bad. But we appreciate everyone, and just be patient with us. Just there's more to come, lots more to come.
Lots more.
All right,
Wait till
I have
the video
to take
games
a
start.
fucking